Just a second. Okay. So today we are doing Jai Radha Krishna Kriti. Jai Radha Madhav Radha Madhav Radhe. Shanvita, you want to go?
Sure. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe.
Jaya Devi Rab Pranadana Hai.
Jaya Davra Prana Dena Hi.
Jaya Radha Madan Gopal Radha Madan Gopal Radhe.
Jaya Radha Mana Gopal Radha Mana Gopal Radhe.
Ithala Tera Pranadana Hai.
Sitanatha Pranadhana Hai.
Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe.
Jai Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha.
Rupa Goswami Pranadana Hai. Yes, Shanvita. You're mute.
Which line are we on?
It is fine.
Rupa Goswami Pranadhana Hai.
Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe.
Jaya Radha Mandal Mohan Radha Modana Mohan Radha.
Pranathanera Pranadana Hai.
Sanata Pranadhana Hai.
Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe.
Jaya Radha Gopinatha Radha Gopinanda Radhe.
Madhu Panditera Pranadana Hai.
Madhu Pandidar Pranadana.
Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe.
Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe.
Jiva Goswami Pranadana Hai.
Which line is it again? Jivi Goswarama Prana Dana He.
Jaya Radha Ramana Radha Ramana Radhe.
Jaya Radha Ramana Radha Ramana Radhe.
Gopal Bhattera Pranadana Hai.
Gopala Bharta Pranadhana Hai.
Jaya Radha Vinodha Radha Vinodha Radhe.
Jaya Radha Vinoda, Radha Vinode, Radha.
Dukhanatera Pranadana Hai. Shanvita?
Lokana Pranadhana Radhe.
Jaya Radha Gopinanda Radha Gopinanda Radhe.
Jaya Radha Jaya Radha Gokulanta Radha
Gokulananda.
Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radha
Vishwanatera pranadana he.
Vishwarante Pranadana hai
Jaya Radha Giridhari Radha Giridhari Radhe.
Which one?
This one.
Jaya Radha Gridi Hare Radha Gridi Hare Radhe
Das Goswami pranadana he.
Das Goswamir Pranadhyana hai.
Jaya Radha Sham Sundar Radha Sham Sundar Radhe.
Jaya Radha Simu Sundar Radha Simu Sundar Radhe
Shamanandera pranadana he.
Sayamana Antar Prana Dahana He
Jaya Radha Banke Bihari Radha Banke Bihari Radhe.
Jaya Radha Banki Bihari Radha Banki Bihari Radha
Hari Dasera pranadana he.
Hari Dasir Pranadhana Hai
Jaya Radha Kanta Radha Kanta Radhe.
Jaya Radha Kantara Radha Kanta Radha.
Vakreshwarera pranadana he.
Which line is it?
This one.
Vakraswara Pranadhana Hai
Jaya Gandharvika Giridhari Gandharvika Giridhari Radhe.
Jaya Gandhari Viki
Gandharvika. Jaya Gandharvika.
Gandharvika
Gandharvika.
Gardan Viha Gandharvika
Gandharvika.
Gandharvika
Yeah. Jaya Gandharvika Giridhari. Go ahead, Manasri.
Giri Gari Giri
Gandharvika Giridhari Radhe.
Dahari Radhe
Saraswatera pranadana he.
Saraswati Pranadana Hai
Oh, yeah. Tanya.
All glories to Radha and Madhava, the treasure of Jayadeva Goswami's heart.
All glories to Radha and Mandara Gopala, the treasure of Sri Advaita Kara's heart.
Yeah. Shalvika.
All glories to Radha and Madana Gopala.
Third one.
All glories to Radha and Govinda, the treasure of Rupa Goswami's heart. All glories to Radha and Madana Mohana, the treasure of Sanatana All glories to Radha and Madhava Mona, the treasure of sun. Oh no, it's fifth. Yeah. Okay. All glories to Radha and Govinda, the treasure of Madhu Pratina's heart. Radha and Govinda.
Miss Tanya?
All glories to Radha and Damodar, the treasure of Jiva Goswami's heart.
All glories to Radha, Ramana, the treasure of Gopala, Bhatta Goswami's heart.
All glories to Radha, Vinoda, all treasures of Lokanatha, Goswami's heart. All glories to Radha and Gokulanda, the treasure of Viswanatha,
Chakravarti.
Kramati, Takurasa heart.
Right.
Number 10, right? All glories to Radha and Giritari. All glories to Radha and Girihari, the treasure of Raghuta Dasa Govind means heart.
Goswami.
Goswami.
Okay.
All glories to Radha and Sayama Sundara, the treasure of Sayamananda Goswami's heart.
Shama Sundara. Shamananda.
All glories to Radha and Banka Vivari, the treasure of Haridasa Swami's heart.
Shanvita?
All glories to Radha Kanta, all the treasures of Vakreswara with Patidi hearts.
Pandit.
All
Pandit.
Pandits heart. All glories to Radha Harvika and Girdhari, the treasure of Sri Baptist Hanta Surveillance
Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's heart.
Thakur's heart.
Right. Very good.
Which one is the best?
So, a quick revision of what we did yesterday. Mithi, you want to give a quick recap?
So the recap of yesterday, it started with the B. What is it called?
Come again?
Bhakti. Yeah, we learned about Bhakti.
Right.
And then we also learned about Krishna with a globe. Why do I keep forgetting that one?
Come again, what? What is
Krishna was holding some kind of globe thingy. No, it's not. Earth. He was holding the earth.
Right.
I still remember, but I keep forgetting that one. Supreme controller of the earth.
Right. Awesome.
Yeah, that's it. And then we also heard the elephant story.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What's the gist of the elephant story? What do we get from it?
The if you do, you can answer it. It's okay. It's okay, Isiko. Okay. Huh? Supreme friend. It's the supreme friend, like Krishna was the supreme friend to the elephant.
Right. Sure. Hmm. So is he the friend to all of us or not?
He is. He's the friend of everybody. Even if you tell his troubles, he would still understand.
Right. Okay. So what is the relation? What is our relationship with Krishna? Who is Krishna?
Krishna is the supreme Lord and also the super soul. Super
Yeah.
soul.
So where are we, from whom we are all coming?
Whole we are all
From whom we are all coming?
from different bodies or from Krishna? From Krishna. Yeah.
We're coming from Krishna and according to our nature, we're getting different bodies, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. So here, Krishna is actually considered the father. He's also actually considered the mother for the soul, isn't it? Krishna is considered the father and mother of the soul, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
In one sense. But in other sense, if you relate something to the body, then what is this body made of? Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
so let me pull that up. Maybe we can actually go through all of those things. Mm, So we talked about this, right? That Krishna first narrated the science to sun god, some millions of years ago. So what's the difference between Krishna's body and our body?
The difference between Krishna's body and our body are Krishna makes souls and Krishna's body is not a machine.
Right. True. So does Krishna change bodies like how we do? Does Krishna change his body like how we do? Like in my previous life, I might be a donkey or an insect or something. Now I'm a human being. So does Krishna change like that?
No.
No. Right. So Krishna, does he change bodies then?
No.
No. Right. So this this is what we were discussing. So by knowing what we will be peaceful,
What?
what is the key principle that we should understand? So you already talked about it, but I just want to give it, I just want you to connect it with this. So you told that Krishna is supreme controller, Krishna is the supreme friend, isn't it? So by
Yeah.
knowing that, what happens to us? No, I think that I have to control you all. No, I think I have to control this my life. I have to control this building. I have to control all these things. But can I control it in reality?
No.
Right. So who can control it?
Krishna.
Exactly. So Krishna is the supreme enjoyer, and the whole idea of controlling anything or getting anything, whatever, is just for the enjoyment. But if I feed the finger, will I get the nourishment?
What?
If I feed the finger, if I'm hungry, right? I
Yeah.
don't have energy in my body. So I'm not able to lift my hand because I don't have energy in the body. So if I try to feed the finger, will I get the energy?
No.
So am I doing the right thing to feed finger or eye or ear? Can I
No.
get energy by any of those things? No, right? So if we are trying to enjoy by ourselves without killing Krishna, then it's just like this. So the pivot or the central point is Krishna. So when we eat food when we eat with the mouth, right? When it goes to the stomach, and then the energy is distributed to all. So what's the main point here? To satisfy the stomach, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
that. For any activity, satisfying Krishna is the center. If one satisfies Krishna, then everyone will be satisfied. That's the
We have to
core
do
principle.
bhakti, right?
Right. For that, we have to do bhakti. So, what are the main simple things that we can do for bhakti? Some simple things so that that becomes bhakti, actually. Tanya recited a sloka also yesterday.
Slogans and stories about him.
Yeah, Kirtanam, isn't it? Chanting about him. And then,
chanting.
what are you all doing?
Chanting and learning about Krishna and stuff.
Right. Hearing about Krishna, isn't it? So you're all knowing about Krishna. Hearing, yeah. Yes, Shanvita, anything else?
Plus, we have to appreciate Krishna for what he have done for all of us.
Right. And then what are the practical steps that we can take to appreciate him?
Pray, keep him food before we eat.
Sorry, come again?
My mom usually keeps the fresh hot food or fruits or like food to the god before we eat it.
For every meal?
No, not every meal. Like some like days like for God. Traditional like food. Like Krishna's birthday, Diwali, Pongal, something like that. Yeah.
I see.
For every day we put fruits. Yeah. Every day. Every day we put corn.
Sorry? What do you put in Nithi every day?
Coins and money.
Oh, I see. Okay. So what we do okay, we'll see that too also later. So how can one remain free from bondage? So this point is clear, right? Because Krishna, he's supreme love. He's the controller, he's the enjoyer, and he's the well-wishing friend. So if one knows this, then one becomes peaceful. Then we won't have so much hankering to get so many things because nothing belongs to us in first place. Now, my neighbor has a car, and if I go and tell that person, oh, I don't want your car, right? So, is it the right way of telling him like that?
No.
Why?
Come again?
Why is it not fair to tell him that, oh, I don't want this car?
Because if somebody's offering a gift, you should accept it and say thank you. So they're just going like, no, I don't need it. Because it's kind of rude saying that.
Right. But so the point I'm trying to get to this, I'm telling him I renounce this car.
What?
Yeah. Yes, Shanvita.
The car is not yours, so it's not your wish what you're going to do with it.
Right, exactly. So the first point is the car is not mine in the first place, right? I have no right to actually tell that I don't want your car. No one is offering you the car actually, but you're just telling that I don't want your car. So that's how now if you have something with us, right? And if you say that I don't want this, but that doesn't belong to you in the first place. Everything belongs to Krishna, isn't it? So whatever we got, we have to use it properly. And whatever we didn't get, we should not expect so much from it because it's not ours in the first place. Okay? Okay, that's another extra point that I wanted to bring. But so do you know what do you mean by bondage? Tanya, what do you think? What do you know? What do you think about bondage? What does bondage mean?
Bondage means like a connection between like one another.
Right. I mean, the point. That's right. You gave the definition of bondage. So my question to that is, what is actually binding us to this material world?
Maya.
Right. Right. So the material energy of the Lord. No. Now, what's the problem with all of us being here is that we always think that we are this body. That's why we are binding, right? So that's what Tanya is telling. So how can one be free from this bondage? Is to do any work and sacrifice to Vishnu. That we already talked earlier, that everything belongs to Krishna, nothing belongs to us in the first place, right? So anything that we are doing, we should do it as an offering to Krishna. So recently, now Shanvita, Manaspi, and Miti, they were telling that they offer their food or coins to Krishna on some special days, right? But what we actually do, at least in ISKCON, so we actually offer everything. So we cook morning breakfast for Krishna, we cook lunch for Krishna, at least in the temples, and they cook dinner for Krishna in the morning. Krishna wakes up at 4 a.m. in the morning. So when he just gets up, they cook rabdi. You know rabdi? It's a sweet. It's a milk sweet. So Krishna, they prepare fresh rabdi to Krishna, and then at least me, I offer morning breakfast and evening milk to Krishna. So morning breakfast. So the idea is I'm doing breakfast. I should tune my consciousness in a way that I'm actually cooking my breakfast for Krishna. So what happens? All the activities that I did, going to the grocery store, getting groceries, coming back from the grocery store, cooking, all becomes Krishna conscious because I'm offering it to Krishna. Is it making sense? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So the point is, whatever you're doing, you should do as an offering to Krishna, right? If I'm working, I should give some of my money to Krishna, Lakshmi to Krishna. So the best thing is to actually offer food every day to Krishna because that's everyone has to eat, right? None of us starve every day, right? So everyone has to eat. So when before eating, we have to cook the food, take bath, cook food for Krishna, and then offer it to Krishna, and then take it as a prasad. Then that becomes prasad. Usually we have a bowl and plate and glass for Krishna, and then we like how I eat, how you all eat, right? We all have our plates. So Krishna also has to have a separate plate, and that should be good new plate, higher nice plate, as best as we can. We have to do it for Krishna, right? So if you do such offering, so all the things that you did, that becomes a service, right? That becomes a sacrifice. Then what happens if you do that? What happens? Did you did you guys are you getting the sequence? What I'm trying to get to? So Krishna, we have to do any activity as sacrifice to Krishna, as an offering to Krishna, then what happens is we won't be bounded by the activity. Now, if I'm eating, right? Now I'm killing the animal, killing the plant. Of course, not the animal. I'm killing the plant. Like how isn't it? So killing the animal is also sin. But if that's offered to the sacrifice, if that's offered to Krishna, then you won't get that. You won't get that karma, right? So, okay, then I'll offer non-veg also. I'll offer chicken also. I'll offer egg also. What happens? But Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita that he takes only four things: patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. So only these four things Krishna says he accepts. So because he accepts these four, we are supposed to offer only these four, which contains these four, like that. So Krishna, he says, there are many sacrifices. Now, offering food to Krishna is sacrifice. While I'm doing work, while I'm working, I tell Krishna, whatever I'm doing it for you, Krishna. And then if I'm doing in anything, if I'm doing any activity, I can think that, oh, I'm doing it for Krishna. But Krishna says something as the best among all the sacrifices. What is that? Any guesses by seeing the picture? Which sacrifice is the best sacrifice according to Krishna? Mithi, you want to guess? Shanvita?
Can you repeat the question again?
I was asking that Among the sacrifices, which sacrifice is the best according to Krishna? Can you guess by seeing the pictures?
Praying to Krishna and like doing Hare Krishna, like more rounds every day and praying to Krishna. Or
Right.
maybe.
Yeah. Mithi, you're telling something?
Is it Bhakti?
Of course, Bhakti. Yeah. So in Bhakti, what? What are these kids doing?
The praying to Krishna and then the chanting.
Yeah, chanting of holy names of Krishna. That's the best yagna. That's why I was asking all of you to chant one round every day. Of course, Tanya and Sohima chanting. So, Tanya and Soham, you're chanting, right? One round every day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Soham, yes or no?
What?
Are you chanting one round every day or not?
I am chanting once every single day.
Hari Bol. Yeah. So Tanya and Soham, they chants one round every day, and Dihan, he chants 4 round every day. And okay. Shanvita and Manas, you also started chanting recently, isn't it? But not maybe one round, but half a round.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Not like a full round though. Because today I did 43.
Oh.
What 43? In your mind, Hare Krishna. Oh, 43 times. Oh.
You're chanting in mind or outside?
Mind. Because like outside, like I'm doing like other stuff. Let me guess, you did at night.
What?
Night when everybody's sleeping. Sometimes we can't sleep. So that time we had to be quiet still, so she would just say it in her head.
I see. But it's always it's actually recommended to chant loudly, and we have to hear what we are chanting. That's actually very good.
But like Mitty and Manu sleep in like the same bedroom as me, so like I can't like wake them up.
I see. Then try to chant in the mornings a little louder. It's okay to chant in the mind also, but it's always good to chant louder and hear the mantra, hear the names of Krishna and Hare and Rama. Right? That's even more good. So if in the mornings you three can sit and chant around. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, morning when we wake up we can do that.
Yeah. One round means chanting 108 times Hare Krishna. So this is my japa bag, which I have. So this is the bead bag. This is the beads. So if I'll chant like this: Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Like that, I chant for 108 times, which means one round. Yeah. Any question?
Could you like chant but with pearls?
Yeah, you can chant with anything. Yeah, if you have pearls, right? Put the pearls, 108 pearls in a string, and then you can chant on that.
No, it's on a string, let's say. But you need 108. We need 108 strings? No, we need 108 pearls.
Beads.
Yeah. You have to have 108? Yeah, that's like.
Yeah, 108. Chanting 108 times is one round. It takes about 10 minutes.
Okay, but so you need 108 beads.
Right. Yeah. So if you have 50 beads, then chant 2 times. Then it becomes 100. And then chant 8 extra, like that. Anything works. Just make sure that you're doing 108. Right?
What happens if you like have like 50 beads or something?
And then you can do 2 times that 50 beats, then it becomes 100, and then you can chant 8 rounds, 8 times again. So it becomes 108. Isn't it? Right? Just count how many beats you have to just have a count. 108, it usually takes 7 minutes if you chant a little fast, or 10 minutes if you chant it slow. But it's like chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is a good speed. Okay. So what can we, yeah, Krishna is telling. So that's what I was discussing that. If I eat chicken, if I eat fish, can I offer it to Krishna? Is it or no?
No, you're not allowed to give chicken, fish, or any type of meat.
Right. So Krishna says to offer 4 things to him. So one is patram. Patram means leaf. Pushpam means flower. Patram pushpam phalam, fruit. Toyam, water. So Krishna says, if one offers me with love and devotion, a leaf, a flower, a fruit, and water, I'll accept it. So Krishna is accept fruit.
Fruit.
Mango.
Or the fruit.
Fruit. So anything Krishna accepts. So they have to give Krishna only these things. If you're giving any other things, then Krishna doesn't accept. So this is another interesting topic. What are the 3 modes of material nature? I know Tanya and Soham knows it. Maybe Soham. What are the 3 modes? I know you know it, Soham. Any other? Shanvita knows it?
3 modes of material nature. Any clue?
The photos are the clue. First photo is goodness. Second photo is one
I
thing.
wasn't looking at the photo. Sorry.
Yeah, I know Tanya and Soham knows it. Okay. Does anyone want to guess anything?
It's material nature. Or anger.
Okay. Okay, we'll give chance to Soham. Okay, Soham, go.
Sataguna, Rajaguna, Tamakuna.
Yeah. In English. What is it in English? What is Sattva-guna in English?
Goodness.
Goodness.
Passion.
Passion.
Madness. That's passion? Yeah.
What's the third one? We can't hear you.
Greedy.
No.
Is it eating? Hunger.
Ignorance.
Hunger, right?
Right?
Ignorance. This is eating? Yeah.
More of goodness. So this is so interesting actually. We are thinking the body is functioning. Just I don't know what you're on. I don't know how you are thinking. Now, how do you think that how do you get sleep at night? Why do you get sleep at night? Any idea? Yes, Manasvi?
Because you're tired.
So if you don't do anything whole day, you won't feel sleepy tonight? Yes, Shanvita?
Does it go with mode of ignorance?
Right. So more of ignorance, it's there in the nature, right? In the morning, you always feel fresh and you feel energized, isn't it? And early in the morning, if you wake up in the Brahma Muhurta, which is like 1.5 hours before sunrise, maybe like 4:30 in the morning. So if you get up at that time, the environment around you is in the mode of goodness. The nature around you is in the mode of goodness, and you also have more mode of goodness if you are a morning person, because this actually increases sattva guna, increases the so what are the qualities of sattva guna? This is also interesting. Sattva guna, it makes one feel joyful, right? And also there are different the foods that are eaten immediately after cook, like not like frozen or from yesterday's food or day before yesterday's food. All these things are ignorance actually. fresh, juicy, right? Wholesome. All these are which increases sattva guna. So helping other people, being kind, compassionate, affectionate, all these things are symptoms of sattva guna, right? And more of passion is he's angry, he's passionate. So now when it's 9 o'clock in the morning, so you want to do something, isn't it? Can you sit idle at 9 a.m. in the morning or 10 a.m. in the morning? You want to do something, isn't it? You want to start your day with something. So because your body is in the mode of passion, your environment is in the mode of passion, you'll be kicked by passion. Everyone, everyone will be kicked by passion because the nature becomes like that. So and night, no one nowadays the trends have changed a lot. Many people are not sleeping at night, sleeping in the mornings like that. But usually, it's always it's 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 natural that people sleep at night because Tamaguna is predominant in the nature. The mode of ignorance is predominant in the nature. Is it making sense what I'm talking? So all the things that are happening to us is happening because of the gunas, because of the modes of material nature, the modes of nature, right? So you can always check in which mode you are all the time, that whether I'm in the mode of goodness or mode of passion or mode of ignorance, because all the three gunas are there in every one of us. But one guna will be predominant and other gunas will be little less compared to that. Right? So being in these three gunas is good. The highest is being in Sattva is good actually, but still the Sattva is actually it actually binds us to this material world, right? So Krishna says to transcend these three modes. We can come out of the clutches of these three modes. Am I making sense?
Yeah. Yep.
So he's the founder Acharya of ISKCON that I talk about. He's Srila Prabhupada. Does anyone know about him? About his life story or something? Anything about him? Tanya, you know anything about Srila Prabhupada?
All I know is that while he was like coming to the US, he like survived 3 heart attacks, and that he used to make all the prasadam alone.
Right. Anything else, Soham? What do you know about Srila Prabhupada?
He taught Bhagavad Gita all around the world.
Right. True. So he's so a person who does bhakti, right? He transcends the modes. Means he's out of the three modes. So Srila Prabhupada whole day in just so Prabhupada he came to the West when he was in his 60s.
It's okay, but like, oh man.
So Srila Prabhupada, he came to the West when he was in his 60s, right? And he traveled around the world 14 times in just 11 years. And it's not just, he traveled around the world to all the countries. And he came to US with just 40 rupees, right? Now it's not even $1. He just came with that 40 rupees. And now by the time that he was leaving this planet, he built 108 temples all around the world. And a whole day he used to do ISKCON management activities to establish temples, to preach Krishna consciousness, to give lectures, to do all these things. And then at night, he used to sleep 3 hours, 9 to, he doesn't need to sleep even that time, but he used to take that gap. And then again, he used to wake up at 12 o'clock or I think even 10 o'clock, I guess. 8 to 10, he sleeps for 2 hours. That's it. And then he wakes up at 10 and then he writes till 3 in the morning. And then 3 o'clock, he takes a shower and he goes to a Mangaluru. That's how his schedule was. Yeah. Shanvita, go ahead.
So isn't Tree Prabhupada supposed to be spiritual now since he did all that to the God?
Right. So because he did so much bhakti throughout his life, right? So the three modes of material nature were not acting on him because he was above the three modes, because he became transcendental. He got a transcendental body, though it appears like a spirit, like a material body to all of us, that he's getting old, but his body was spiritual. So can we do like how Srila Prabhupada did? Is it possible even to imagine? It's unimaginable, actually. So we have all his life story as Prabhupada Leela Amrita. It's actually his Leela is Amrita. It's nectar to hear about his glories, right? So these are all the foreign disciples that he made. Some of the foreign disciples here in the picture that he made when he came to US. So he came to US, I said in his 60s, right? So till then also he practiced Krishna consciousness from the childhood. His parents were also devotees. So he was a devotee. He was raised in a devotee family. And from childhood he's practicing Krishna consciousness. And at 60 years, by his guru's order, his guru ordered him to go and preach in the West. So to fulfill his guru's order, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, for his on basis of his order, he came to the West to preach this Bhagavad Gita. So because the time was very less to him, according to the material calculation, so he did everything as soon as possible. So he literally composed 74 books just in the nights. In the mornings, he used to do all this preaching, training devotees, going to different countries, right? So he established temples in Australia, in Africa, in US. We have temple practically in every state, right? We have it in Missouri, we have it in North Carolina, we have it in Florida, isn't it? So we have everywhere. He established temples all over the world. So Krishna is telling whoever does bhakti, then he can cross these three modes, and he becomes spiritual, and he'll go back home to Krishna. So what are the four main problems of me? Okay, so okay, I understand that one should do bhakti, one should do bhakti to Krishna, one should chant because that's the best thing, right? And so that with that they can actually cross over this modes. But why should I come out of this modes? Isn't it a valid question? Why should I come out of these modes, Baba? I'm okay with this. I'm happy to sleep at night. I'm happy to get up in the morning, isn't it? What do you say, Manasvi?
Yeah.
You're happy to sleep at night, getting up in the morning, doing work, and again sleeping at night. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So, so what are the four main problems of life? Any guesses? If no guess, I can show some pictures and then you can guess. Sorry?
I have guess.
Yeah, guess.
Old age, death, birth. Wait, are they like right?
Super.
Old age, death, birth, and disease. Disease.
Very good. So nice. So, why am I actually, why we are discussing all this, right? So now I want to be in this body like this forever. Can I be? Is it possible? No, right? Shanvita wants to be like that forever. Mithi wants to be like that forever. Tanya wants to be like that forever. But can we be like that? What happens to us? We become old, right? And then we die. And then after death, what happens? Again, we take a birth. So Krishna says there are four main problems of this material life, of getting this material body. Is that Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Janma, birth, Mrityu, death, Jara, disease. Who wants corona here? No one wants corona, isn't it? And death. And Jara means old age. Vyadi means disease. So does anyone know the story here? It's a very interesting story.
Ooh. And
Okay. So I'll give a quick story. Quick. We'll do this story and we'll wrap up. And then see here, we have we have we have a person who is sleeping on the deathbed, isn't it? And his name is Ajamil. So Ajamil, he was a good Brahmana from childhood, but in his teenage, he already had a wife, and he's a Brahmin. He belongs to a Brahmin family, and everything was going good. So one day he saw a prostitute, and she was doing some illicit activities with a Shudra person, with a some mundane person. And then he caught that view, and then from then he's thinking about that girl. Oh, she's so good. I want I want to talk to her. I want to meet her. I want to be with her. So he's getting all these nonsense thoughts, and then it comes to a point where he could not control it. He's remembering that girl that he saw, the prostitute that he saw again and again and again. So then things have changed. Things have again. He got to see that prostitute, and then now this time he could not control. So he went and he asked that prostitute that he want to meet her and he want to be with her, and those things. And then so of course she's a prostitute, so she's willing to do what if he gives her the money. So then she accepted, and then he used to give her money, and he used to go to her, and then it comes to a point where he has to kick out his wife and parents to get the prostitute to his home, and then he comes to the point where he has to sell all his properties to maintain the prostitute, and also he has to actually plunder. He has to kill people to get their wealth to maintain her. And then it went on and on and on. There was no stoppage. Sinful activity after sinful activity. It just went on and on and on. So now he's at his 90. So at when he was 85, right? He has now he got a baby from the prostitute till at the age of 85. So now the baby is 4 years old. And fortunately, he kept the baby's name as Narayana, right? So by some fortune that he had from his previous life, he kept the baby's name as Narayana. So in this life, now he's in his 90s. So he loves that baby so much. So he's calling Narayana Naru. So he eats chicken, right? So he used to chew the chicken because it's little hard for the baby to chew. So he used to chew and he used to feed the baby. So much love for the baby, for Narayana. No, Narayana do this, Narayana do that, Narayana come here, Narayana go here, Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. He's always chanting his son's name, Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. And he's on his deathbed. 90 years is, of course, it's time to leave the body, right? Body almost, all the systems are not working properly. So Narayana is playing around and he's on his deathbed. And suddenly he sees these people. Who are these people? Any guess? Who could be these people? Who comes at the time of death? Shanvita, you want to guess? Tanya, go ahead.
Yamaraj.
Right. Yamadutas. Exactly. So Yamadutas came, and Yamadutas, so he got really scared to see them. See how scary they look. So they're trying to get the soul out of the body. That's what they're trying. And then when they're doing that, he was really scared. So he thought that maybe my baby gets harmed by these people. So he immediately called Narayana in the intention to protect his baby because his baby is around. So Narayana is around. So he said Narayana. Then what happened? Just by chanting Narayana, even not even thinking that it's the Lord's name. Nothing. What happened? Just by chanting the name at the time of death, right? By chanting Narayana, 4 Vishnudutas from the spiritual world, they came to stop the Yamadutas. And the Yamadutas, they were really surprised. Now, who are these people? Because they don't know they don't know Vishnuduta. So they're thinking Yamaraj is the superintendent because whoever dies, they go to the Yamaraj. That's how the things are working. So when Vishnudutas came, Vishnudutas are stopping Yamadutas, and Yamadutas are really bewildered. Like, why? Why are these people stopping? But because they stopped, they went back to Yamaraj. They went back to Yamaraj and they questioned Yamaraj. My dear Lord, we are thinking that you are the Supreme Lord. You're the superintendent of death. Someone came and someone stopped us. They're so beautiful. They were amazing. I don't know. We don't. We really didn't understand what's the problem, but Ajamin is such a simple person. Whole life he just did sin, nothing more than that. Then how could he be saved from death? How could he not come to hell, right? And then Yamaraj says that because he just chanted Narayana once, and he chanted the word Narayana, all the simple activities that he did, chanting one time Narayana. It's not that he chanted Narayana many times from the baby Namakaran ceremony till 4 years. He was uttering Narayana, Narayana, Narayana many times. First time when he chanted Narayana only, all his past, present, and future sins are also gone just by chanting Narayana's name once. So that's the beauty. That's the greatness of chanting the holy name. And in this Kali Yuga, it's told Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nameva Kevalam Kalau Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gataramega. Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chanting these holy names of the Lord is the only way, there is only way. There is no other way, no other way other than chanting the holy names of the Lord, holy names of the Lord, holy names of the Lord in Kali Yuga. Because our lives are very short-lived and we are manda, unfortunate, always agitated, right? We have many ill qualities in one sense. So chanting the holy names of the Lord is the only way to get out of this miserable condition of life. Truly. So it's always recommended to chant the holy names of the Lord, take shelter of the holy name. That's the only way that. So there are 4 different types of yugas, isn't it? Does anyone know the yugas? Tanya, maybe you know, right? What are the 4 yugas?
Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Kali Yuga, and Dwapara Yuga.
Right. Exactly. Very good. So in each yuga, there's a practice recommended. So in Satya Yuga, they were doing meditation because their lifespan was like 10,000 years or 1 lakh years, like that. 1 lakh years, Satya Yuga. And then Treta Yuga, it came down to 10,000 years. And in Dwapara Yuga, it came down to 1,000 years. And now Kali Yuga, we just have 100 years. That's it. That's our lifespan. So in each yuga, there is a practice that's recommended. In Satya Yuga, it's recommended to do meditation, like they do for 10,000 years, because their lifetime was for 1 lakh years, right? And then Satya Yuga and Treta Yuga. Treta Yuga, their lifetime was for 10,000 years. So they were actually doing homas, yagnas, right? That we do swaha, like that, right? So that's yagna. So that was recommended in Treta Yuga. And in Dwapara Yuga, it was recommended for the deity worship, or to opulently worship the Lord in the temple, to do like that. And now with Kali Yuga, the practice recommended is chanting the holy names of the Lord. So ultimately, doing the best sacrifice that one can do is to chant the holy names of the Lord, and that gives you all protection from all the things that had happened, that are happening, and that are going to happen. Like for Ajamil, right? He did so many sins in the past, he was doing currently, and he's going to do in the future also. But all the sins are gone just by chanting the holy names of the Lord. So it's highly, highly recommended to chant the holy names. Please don't neglect. It's very, very important. It's actually the Kali Yuga Dharma to chant the holy names of the Lord. It's there in Kali Santhana Upanishad. Iti Shorashaka Namnam Kali Kalmasha Nashanam. This 16 syllables of Hare Krishna Mahamantra actually Kali Kalmasha Nashanam. It actually destroys all the ill effects of Kali Yuga. And it brings auspiciousness in one's life. And we can actually witness practically who chant, one can actually witness that. The effects of chanting Hare Krishna and anything, more than anything, please the Lord. Because the Lord does many things to us and it's our prime duty to please Him. Right? Alright, we'll stop here. And from Monday we'll continue with the Krishna book. So this is the overall gist of Bhagavad Gita. Mithi, you got a brief understanding, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll stop here. You want to give a quick recap of what we did today? A quick takeaways? And then we can start. Mithi, quick, any 2-3 points?
We learned about like material, what type of material, like good material, and then like the
Modes of material nature,
problems
right?
material, the good material, and then some kind of other material. We learned about those.
Yeah, they're not material, they're the modes, right?
Yeah.
The modes of nature.
Mhm.
Goodness, passion, and ignorance.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
And then we also learned about
What's the best among the sacrifices?
praying, offering, and what is it called? Chanting.
Right. The best is chanting.
Yeah.
What else?
That's
What are the 4 problems of being in this body? What's the 4 problems?
death, birth, and then also being disease and old.
Right. Great. Okay. Anything else?
I guess that's it.
All right. Great. So we'll stop here. Vansha kalpatarubhyascha kripna sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti vaishnavavrind ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare Bol. Hare